Hello everybody, welcome back to today's video. This is another story that actually does interest me, and I'm like, okay, let me talk about it with you guys. So it's a story about this young Nigerian Opeyemi Bright, who is now the youngest serving mayor in the United States. I mean, the youngest mayor in the United States. So many people, looking at this story, it's a really brilliant story. I mean, a brilliant young lady who is now starting to make a lot of history in our own political journey and stuff like that. So Opeyemi Bright is actually a UK citizen of Nigerian descent. I mean, from the name, if you're Nigerian, you know where this name would be from. You know what I'm saying? So she's only 29 years old, which is, really pretty wonderful. She has been appointed as the mayor of somewhere in the UK. I think I did see where that is. I think it's Degem Borough, somewhere in the UK, basically. So it's backing and Dagam. So basically, this is the story. This lady, a young 29-year-old lady, she's always had this political dream to become, she was a councillor before, and now suddenly she's now a mayor through hard work, through sheer hard work. So I saw a lot of people in the comment section actually appreciating this. Okay, go Nigerian. Some people even started using the tribalist language. They're like, oh, I'm Algeria and stuff like that, and talking about the fact that she's of Yoruba descent, basically. Nigerians are pretty tribalistic. However, my take on the stories is always what I'm after. However, however, imagine people said the same thing about Kemi Badenoch when she became a councillor. I'm not sure if she ever became a councillor, but at some point I knew she was an MP, or she became an MP, and a lot of people actually did celebrate her. And as a result of that, people it gives me this impression that people don't understand that there's a difference between you, who is a normal person in the street, or a normal person who is trying to survive, and guys in the political class. I'm not trying to make this video to shade this very young lady, because I think everything she's done has been brilliant. She's been just younger than myself. She's only 29 years old, and she's became a mayor of a whole area, which I think now at that age she's already starting to make really complex decisions and stuff like that. So of course she's a top G, but at the end of the day, people using this as a kind of celebratory idea, even though they are just trying to feel represented somewhere, is exactly where the problem is. I do not think people like this, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying she's a bad person or so. I do not think most people in the political class, because I want to deflect that from this lady now, she should have the beauty of actually appreciating who she is. But I do not think people in the political class represent normal people in any way. And I'll say that again. I do not think people in the political class represent every normal person in any way. I mean, you could get a Nigerian or someone of Nigerian descent, even a first generation Nigerian, becoming the MP today, and I really, really, really don't care. I really don't see any representation there. We've had likes of Kemi Badenoch. Kevin Badenoch is a really prime example of situations like this, where what these people want, what they really want to do, is what drives them. I mean, their achievements. Kevin Badenoch wants to be prime minister so bad that the idea of representing some Nigerian, it's just really absurd to someone like herself. I mean, she wants to be prime minister. She representing you somewhere doesn't help her become prime minister. So why would she go around telling you she's a Nigerian when she knows that would actually just affect her political career? You know what I'm saying? So people like this, I don't want to keep talking about this lady. I mean, people in the political class do not represent normal people in any way. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. People in the political class do not represent normal people in any form, shape, or way. They are just trying to be politically successful. The same way you want to be an engineer, you want to be a doctor, you want to be successful in your own career. That is what these people are trying to do. They are not representation in any way of the general public. So in case you think I'm only just capping, there are a lot more Nigerians apart from Kemi Badenoch who are kind of like political leaders somewhere. So for example, you have Kemi Badenoch, you have Kate Osamo. These guys, I don't know who they are. Chi Onwura, they have Bayo Alaba, they have Taiwo Owatemi, Florence Ealomi, And just a lot of people where I live, where I live in the UK, the MP in that area is actually someone of a Nigerian descent. But I don't think I would ever go to her cause, oh, I need any kind of help or what have you, because I don't think it works that way. These guys are only trying to represent the area. They don't really represent you in any way. So like I said, happy for this lady, but like I told, like I would always say, they just happen to be politicians who have Nigerian descent. They do not see themselves entirely as Nigerian. You, of course, you've got a lot of non people that were born in the UK that weren't born in Nigeria, but you see them, they see themselves as Nigerians. They try to help Nigerians. They try to communicate. They try to do everything in the favor of just being in that position. They know it will be valuable to the Nigerian community. But a huge number of people, especially the ones in the political class, don't see things that way. They want to be successful politically, and they representing you won't help them. So you guys tell me what you think about this whole story, and I'll see you another time.